Wow, guys, that was truly amazing, something I've never heard in my life. And after this pandemic, I needed that. That was some medicine to my soul.
Thank
That
you.
was really fantastic. So, how long you guys been together as a group?
This
That's a
lineup
loaded
or
question.
the band Big Fat Meanies?
Let's go
Well, when did
timeline.
Big Fat Meanies start? And how did it start?
I started the band
In 2012.
in 2012. So that was
A long time ago.
like almost 10 years
It's a
ago.
long time ago.
And I found I've always wanted to be in a band with horns, and I found Rick because we lived in all the music majors were lucky enough to all be in the same dorm hallway, so it was fun to just like get together and jam.
What school was that?
That was Millersville University,
Okay.
right down the road, and yeah, we just jammed all the time. And then one day I was like, we should start a band with some of these guys, and that's how him and I linked up, and a couple other guys, and
Were you guys in the music program over there?
yeah,
Yeah.
we were all music majors.
Okay.
Still, most of us are.
Except
for Eric.
Except Eric.
But you know, as time went on, people came and went. Eventually, we found Brenna, and that's when we decided that we were, gotta start taking it seriously because
That
we got,
was-
the talent now coming in.
Nice.
That was
Well, how about
20
we start from one side and go around the circle, and everybody can introduce themselves, what you play, and talk a little bit about what your influences are, what got you started, and things like that. A little bit about your story.
Cool. Want me to start?
Go for it.
Yeah. Well, my name's Tristan Miller. I play drums. I just recently graduated Millersville University, and I've been playing drums for, say, 18 years. My influences, I would say, The Police, Stuart Copeland, Danny Carey from Tool, Elvin Jones, all those guys. But yeah, it's just been playing a while. I've been playing. I started playing on cereal boxes, so there wasn't necessarily a record or such that I heard that got me like, oh, I need to play the drums. It was just kind of.
That's kind of how I was.
So, yeah.
It's kind of backwards from other musicians, because a lot of musicians grew up learning songs or getting influenced by a band or something. I learned the chops first and learned how to make grooves, and then I'm like, oh, that's how it works with the band.
Yeah, kind of same way.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm Brenna Deal. I sing on lead vocals. I always sang in choirs when I was younger and through elementary, middle school. But I didn't really start singing seriously until I got to college and to Millersville. I graduated in 2018. Influences growing up, I always loved Christina Aguilera. Was probably my number one. I always loved her voice. Beyonce. Yeah, a lot of popular pop and R&B vocalists. Just wanted to be like them. Wanted to be able to belt like them. But yeah, that's me.
Well, you definitely got the chops. You're right
Oh,
there with
thank
that.
you.
You were like the secret. Like nobody knew in your high school that you were going to be a music
No,
major.
nobody knew that I could sing in high school.
Do you play any other instruments?
Not really. I mean, very basic guitar and piano because we had to learn piano in college. Yeah, but yeah, singing mainly, voice mainly. But yeah, I think the first time anybody really heard me sing in high school was we had I went to a high school. Our colors were black and white, so we did black and white night, and we had 3 days of events, and one of them was a musical performance, and I was in it, and I sang in front of the school, and everybody was like, "What is this?" And again, nobody really knew. So that was the first time I really.
It's like that
sang in
secret
front of
weapon
people.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Nicole. I play the trumpet. It's kind of crazy. I've been playing for 15 years now, which seems unreal. I'm also bad at projecting my voice, which is a fun fact about me. Yeah, I would say my biggest influence was probably just my family. Everyone in my family plays an instrument, but I wanted to be different, so I chose a brass instrument. Because everyone else plays guitar, drums, bass, that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's all you gotta know about me.
that's you're lucky you grew up that way. My father was a drummer, and that was basically the only person in my family that had music talent, if you want to call it talent. But yeah, I don't really know about talent. It's all about work and what you put into it. But yeah, it was the only influence I had. I wish I had a family that had all music. That's awesome.
It's a treat.
What school did you go to?
I'm sorry?
What school did you go to?
Millersville?
Millersville.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody's Millersville except
Yeah,
one.
Everybody except for him.
All right. Well, I'm Xander Gahn. I play rhythm guitar and backup vox in Big Fat Meanies. I've been playing guitar, actually, I think 10 years now. I only started after high school, and that was a big. It was mainly with a community of like old time players, actually, of old time music. So I started out doing more of those kinds of old timey and bluegrass jams and
Nice.
that sort. I couldn't keep up at all. I still probably wouldn't be able to keep up. There's a really great community around this area of old time players, and they're inspirational to say the least. I mean, they got me to pick up the guitar finally after thinking about it for such a long time. So yeah, for me it's always been art has always been a community thing. My other big influence, I guess vocally, has been musical theater. I do a lot of musical theater. Still do it to this day at community theaters and such. So those are. So yeah, I guess that kind of melded into this, passion for singer-songwriter work. Some sort of indie, folky stuff. I like Strand Votes. Ryan Adams at the time was a big influence of mine as well.
Do you write your own music too? You have some.
Yeah, I do. I do my own. Sad acoustic white boy songs.
They're good. They're so good.
Yeah.
Songs
and
are awesome.
Yeah, I like writing catchy
Is there
stuff.
somewhere I can check that out?
Not yet.
Let me know. I like
Not
to hear
yet.
it.
Not yet. It's about 10 years too late, but I'm finally working on getting
It's all good.
things recorded.
Love
so-
it.
Keep pushing that, man.
Yeah, a little bit of.
It's awesome.
I mean, when I was a kid, my uncle played guitar, and every year. Oh, I'm Sam. I play guitar. But anyway, every year, like at Christmas time, my whole family would get together, and then my uncle would play guitar. Like, he would play like Beatles songs and Stone songs and old songs. We'd get together and sing, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to, play guitar around the family, and that's it. I want to sing Kumbaya around the campfire. And then, I got a little older, and I found a song called, it was called This Is Why I'm Hot. You guys know that song? You guys
Yeah,
know that
I'm
song?
familiar.
Yeah. And I was like, this song's cool, but I feel like there's just something missing. But I just listened to it over and over again because that's all I thought there was, until I went on a camp trip and a kid showed me Metallica and Dream Theater. And I was like, this is it. This is the end of that. So then, singing around the campfire turned into, I got to be in a band. I got to play electric guitar. I got to play metal. And then, I got older and the music taste diversified. I went to school. I discovered the orchestra. Turned out that was the coolest thing ever. So the band had to be even bigger. And now here we are.
Oh, am I up?
You're up.
Yeah.
I'm Rick Farrelly. I play bass clarinet and B-flat clarinet, but not today. And I sometimes record saxophone. So I do a lot of that stuff, the woodwind stuff. I've been playing for a long time, 18 or 19 years probably. I started a year late from my school, and all my friends joined band, and I was like, I guess I'll do band, like whatever. Like I want to do it because I want to be with my friends. And I was in the choir that was required. And I, for whatever reason, one of my friends at the time, Ed Lawless, if you're watching, thank you. He was in the clarinet section, and I heard all the instruments like tuning in elementary school, and I thought the clarinet sounded the nicest, which is insane. Now that I teach music, I'm like, wow, okay. It's great. I love it. Elementary band's great. I decided that was what I wanted to do, so I wanted to be with my friend and play this instrument. I did that and kept going, and then went to high school, decided I wanted to go to school for music, did that, and then found a bigger clarinet. And as soon as I started playing that, I was like, wow, this like fits in my hands well, and I can use my air, and wow, and everything has been downhill since then. I've just been digging the hole deeper of like going in and exploring new ways to play the bass clarinet. So I'm really excited to be like
I
in
love the
this
sound
band.
of that instrument, man. That's just.
Oh, thank you.
It's like a Barry, but
It's a Barry sax kind of sound,
Yeah.
but it's lower. It has a whole step lower than a Barry sax. So if anyone ever tells me that they want me to play Barry sax, I tell them no, I'll play bass clarinet. If they want it in like a rock band setting, like if they want to pay me to play in like a pit orchestra or something,
Fine.
hit me up. Need to find a Barry sax.
My name is Eric Mannering. I play bass, and I've played bass specifically for, what year is it, 2021? About 13 or 14 years, but I played guitar before that. So I've been playing guitar for about 15 or 16 years. When I was growing up, I was really into punk rock and all the music my parents would play, so like 60s and 70s rock. So that was the main influence. And the main reason I went to bass is because the band in high school that I was in, the guitar player was better than me, so naturally I had to go to the bass guitar. But I think it worked out better for me because also in high school I did drumline. So the rhythms and rudiments that I learned with drumline helped reinforce bass more for me to just work with a drummer better. So I like that a lot.
Rhythm section's where it's at.
Yeah, definitely.
The glue.
Where did you go to school?
Where did I go to school? I went to Lycoming College.
What did you study?
I studied astrophysics.
There we go.
And I have a degree in astrophysics.
Is that what this thing is about? What is this thing about?
What the?
What
The
is that?
helmet.
Let's talk about that helmet real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, but what is that?
Oh, the helmet. We found it at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
I want to hear that story.
It's a good luck charm.
Who traveled to the bottom of the ocean?
Oh, Rick and me did.
Yeah, we did. We went. Yeah,
We went to
on a quest.
Well, did you see a SpongeBob down there?
Well, yeah, he gave us the helmet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And the band name.
And the band.
And all of our,
Yeah.
you know.
You guys are lucky. Anyways, go ahead, continue.
I've been in the band for maybe a year and a half. I joined at the best time,
Yeah.
November of 2019, right before 2020. So I'm just chilling. I'm loving it.
It's weird that you've only played like 4 or 5 shows.
I
with
know.
us.
Yeah, you played one
Counting
show.
today and yesterday. It's still less than 10.
Maybe
Yeah.
that was a godsend because it gave you time to work with the band and work things out and kind of just get all your ducks in a row before you head out.
That's
Play.
true.
Yeah, except that he's so good at bass that it didn't take him any time at all.
He's a professional.
Yeah, it's like I
Just
joined,
come-
learned all the songs, recorded the EP, and then I couldn't see them for a month.
Right.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
But I'm loving it. And
Better
I
days.
think I'm done. Jason.
Okay.
Spoilers.
My name is Jason Brennan. I play trombone. I have been playing trombone for 20 years. Big 2-0. I went to Millersville University, where I studied music with a lot of these people except for Eric. Some of I'm sorry. Some of my early influences, my great-grandfather, who I did not know very well because he died when I was very young. He played trombone, so my first trombone was actually his trombone from the 20s.
That's
So cool.
So,
wow.
yeah, if you guys didn't know that. So I started playing trombone because it was basically passed down to me. Some of my musical influences, J.J. Johnson, is probably the biggest one. Huge jazz legend. And then I like cello. Yo-Yo Ma is incredible. I play a lot of cello music. Actually, all the horns here in this band are actually we come from a classical setting, and then we kind of apply that to everything that we do. So I play a lot of cello music as well. It's great. More recently, I've been playing a lot of funk, Earth, Wind, Wind and Fire, Tower of Power.
Yeah.
There you go. Two different
Tower
bands.
of Fire. Tower of Fire.
That's one of my favorite bands.
Oh,
Tower of Power.
I
Yep.
Tower of Fire. Love the Tower of Power.
Power.
Everything
Big Garibaldi,
they do
man.
is so good. I play a lot of musicals. I recently played with the Fulton for a couple shows. And then I'm in Big Fat.
Dream the
So what's
gold.
next for you guys? Or do you have any albums previously out?
Yeah. We have a full-length album called The Time Has Come. It was released on December 15th, 2017. 2017. And then the next year on April 15th? April?
Something
August?
like that.
April, August? I forget.
Something
One of
like
them. The next year on some day that was 15, which was ironic or funny, whatever, we released a companion EP to it where we reimagined some of our songs from the full-length album and redid them acoustic, different tempos, different styles, those kind of things. It's really
fun.
cool. Yeah, it was really fun. As for now, we have a new EP that is in the process of being mixed, mastered.
So you already laid down the tracks and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
6 songs.
6 songs.
You heard one of them today.
Yeah. we
Yep.
did one of
Nuclear
those last
Tuxedo,
week.
the one we
The
had.
last song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to come out. That's going to be fire.
Well,
Yeah, we're-
it
We
sounds.
cannot wait for it to
We
come
think it sounds way different than the first record.
Yeah.
We wanted to try and do.
Yeah.
You know, I've always thought like bands, you know, they change their sound, but I've always just kind of assumed that they like wanted to experiment with different stuff because it's not like they lost the ability to play their old way. You know what I mean? So I figured why not we just write some shorter songs, write some this flavor, that flavor. So it's really nothing like the first album, but
It's the same beef, but it's a different spice.
still us. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Same
feel like
beef, different spice.
yeah,
I like that.
I like that analogy.
it's
I like my beef
Yeah.
analogy.
Just doing it.
yeah, it's kind of like it has our signature things that we do
Yeah.
in it, but it's kind of just everything that we did before just elevated a little bit. I think we kind of moved past some things that we were trying to do. It was like, it was fun when it
When do you expect that to come out?
Unknown as of this point.
Hopefully sooner than later.
We have
Yeah.
commitment issues.
So we'll keep looking out on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, we
Post it
need
on
to
there.
get the final mix and master and everything.
Yeah.
So
We'll
we're
let
still
you know.
in that
You'll be
process.
the first
but
to know.
as of today, whenever it was.
You know what I really like about the new thing is that the first album had some songs on it that only Rick and I were together for. And then, these guys, I mean, there was only a few songs that, Jason was there to be written with and Brenna was there to be written with. But this new thing has got pretty much all of us from start to finish.
Yep.
I like that a lot.
All of
Yeah.
our stamp on it. Yeah, we're
pretty
building
awesome.
up our schedule again, obviously, as everyone is, and we're excited to get back
Oh,
out
sorry.
there.
Well, these guys are available for booking if you want to check out their information down below.
Yep.
And before
Thank
we
you.
get out of here, is there anything you guys want to say to your fans?
We have fans.
We have fans.
Wow.
Thanks, Mom.
Not the fans that are going over there.
Oh yeah, thank you for keeping us. No, just honestly, thank you, because I mean, without fans and without people to listen to the music that we create, there's really no point in making it. Like we make it to share it with other people, and as long as you guys keep listening, it drives us to keep on being better, releasing new music, and playing for you. Everything. It's really
And honestly, the encouragement that we've gotten from our community has been just overpowering. You know what I mean? It's overwhelming.
Very motivating.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
very
is.
motivating. It keeps us wanting to do more and more. And it feels so good to know that people are listening and they really like, they're picking up what you're putting down. So
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
And you can, anybody can help support. All you have, even by pushing like and share, and you don't have to donate a lot of money, but just if you can donate money, that would be great. But any little bit of help, even talking to your friends about this band, just pushing them to get further and further, because I think in the future they're going to have some fire under their belts and they're going to blow up. So just all your guys' help, anything would be appreciated. So I'm going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite shows.
Appreciate you asking us to do this.
It's a great space.
Take care out there, guys. Peace.
stay
Rock
healthy.
on.
Hey guys, it's Justin
And Jamie.
from Creative Sound Studios Online. We really appreciate you guys tuning in, subscribing, and watching these local artists perform.
We really do this from the bottom of our hearts, and with your support we can continue to help performing artists and musicians. So if you'd like to donate, there's a donate link on the website. Only give what you can. I really think you're going to enjoy what's coming up. And once again, we thank you.